Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Blue Blanc Rouge. It's game number 25. Seattle, the Kraken have been released in Montreal to take on the Canadiens, and it's two teams that are, I guess, underperforming. Seattle made the playoffs last year; not going to make it this year. That's for sure. Neither is Montreal, barring miracles for both teams. So it's and stats wise, they're kind of even. So this could be a very close game tonight. So what I've got for you here is I've got some news about the Habs. I've got the stats for the game. I've got the lineup for Montreal. And I have this thing here. Let me just see, where is that? That's the Guess the Score contest. If you guess the score of the game and the first goal scorer of the game, you can pick that guy from either team, and you got to be the first person in the chat with that guess, and you win a cash prize of $10 directly into your bank account via Interact. So good luck to everybody. A little later on, I'll give you my guess for this game. Let's see now. What have I got? After the first 24 games of this season, the Habs are over 300 man games lost and counting. So who goes down tonight? Who knows? But we will have two guys returning very soon to the lineup. Arbor Jackeye and David Savard are skating with the team. I know Jackeye's not wearing a no contact jersey, so he could be hit. So he's very close. Should be back anytime. Supposed to be back by the 7th. They said maybe a little early. Doesn't look like it's going to be a little early because I don't think he's in the game today. He's not in my lineups that I've got. All right. With so many injuries, Coach Marty's weird lines, and they were weird the last game, I got to say, are the result of the coach trying to find line combos that work. That's apparently the explanation, because there was really, it was weird. And we've got a little bit of difference in the lineup tonight, you're going to see. It's not all bad news, though. One bright spot is the goal production from the back end. For a couple of seasons, the last couple of seasons, this was something that was sorely lacking for the Montreal Canadiens. But it's a new season, and the D is producing. I'm not sure if they're still leading the league, but they probably are. 20 goals so far, and it projects to 68 for the season. So 68 goals from the back end. This is something Montreal needs. The problem is it hasn't jump-started the offense, really. At times, yes, but basically not. So let's hope by the end of the season that problem is solved. Habs have given up 4+ goals 11 times this season. And guess what? They've lost all of them. So got to keep teams to less than 4 goals, and they got a shot to win. Otherwise, forget it. It's game over. Newly signed Sam Montembeault makes his first start since signing the extension. It's not like it's crazy money and crazy term that he should be so get comfortable, and then we'll see a fallback in his play. I don't think so. I think he's still going to be hungry to prove that he is a better goaltender than most people see him as, and I'm hoping for a really good game from Sam Montembeault tonight. That could be the difference. Obviously, tonight for the Habs is that he comes out and he has a fantastic game, because he's all pumped up with the new contract. It's the longest contract he's had, so the most security so far in his professional career that he's had. So let's hope he doesn't feel comfortable, and I don't think he will. This is not hockey. That's what we're doing here. This is not hockey, but I gotta say something here. So rest in peace to Miles Goodwin, who passed away yesterday. The day I'm filming this, so it was yesterday. April Wine was a great band, one of my favorites, and I saw them 4 times. I was just looking that over. I saw them in 78, 79, 81, and 82, and they were great. And rest in peace, Miles. And you see here on the picture, this is from one of the albums. He's wearing a Habs shirt, man. He was a Habs fan. They were based in Montreal. He wasn't from Montreal, but they were based out of Montreal when they had their success, and they always considered themselves Montrealers, at least at heart as well. So Yeah, I know a few of these guys were from Quebec for sure. But anyway, great band. I had to say something about it because it happened yesterday, and yeah, thanks for indulging. Last thing I've got here, and this could help you if you are not the first person in the. I'm going on a limb. If you're not the first person with the right guess, because somebody else has the same guess, you could, if you have the answer to this, I might give it to you along with the other person. So that is this. Whose hockey card is this? It starts in 60-61 Maple Leafs, goes right to 74-75. The next year he started his career in the WHA, 6 seasons, Minnesota, Indianapolis, New England, and then when the league merged back, 4 teams, Hartford Whalers, he was with them and ended his career there. And not too bad with 62 points after all those years. So who is this guy? I'll consider it if you have that and somebody else has the guess, but you have that, I'll add you to the winners list. All right. I'm just leaving it so you can take a good look, but you can pause it and take a good look. There you go. Let's get to the preview. It's been too long. All right. So the game today, the 8, 11, and 6 Seattle Kraken are in Montreal to take on the 10, 11, and 3 Montreal Canadiens. How to watch this game, depending on where you see this. The actual start time, though, is 7:30 p.m., 7:30 p.m. Eastern and 4:30 p.m. Pacific. In Canada, Sportsnet East, Ontario, and Pacific in English, and in the Canadiens region, RDS in French. In the Kraken region, Root, ROOT, Northwest, streaming ESPN Plus, RDS, Sportsnet Plus, where I'll be watching it. Season series between these two starts tonight, here in Montreal, and then March 24th, they'll be in Seattle. Last 10 games for both teams, 3-6-1 for Montreal. They didn't list their streak. I think it's 2-game losing streak. And for Seattle, it is 3-4-3, and they lost their last game. Home and away, Seattle's away, so 4-10-0 on the road. Montreal at home is 5-8-0. So not really great records, but Montreal's record's a little better at home than theirs is on the road. There you go. Refs tonight: Trevor Hansen and Peter McDougall. Let's see. The only discrepancies for me for these guys is 21-22 for Hansen. He was reffing 6 times and has lost all 6 games. Were they really good that season? They were not. So it doesn't really mean that the guy has anything against them. It could just be the luck of the draw type of thing. And the other guy got no real complaints about anything there. So maybe we got a good shot with these refs. Who knows? Refs suck. That's all I know. All right, tail of the tape, scoring chances for percentage, 45.6% for Montreal, 27th, and a solid 53% for the Kraken, 9th. Goals per game, 2.75 for Montreal, 28th, and 2.68 for the Kraken, 29th, so virtually the same. Goals against per game, 3.54 for Montreal, 26th, and 3.40 for the Kraken, 23rd. Again, pretty much the same. Power play percentage, Montreal at 16.9%. Sucks again, 24th, and they've got a 21%. Power play, 15th. That's decent. Not bad. Pretty good. Wish Montreal was back there. PK percent, 73.9% for Montreal, 27th, and 75.7% for the Kraken, 22nd. Last year's head-to-head record, because they haven't played this year, is 1-1-0 for both teams. Face-offs. Kraken at the dot, 49.5%, 21st in the league. Montreal, 53.1%, 5th in the league, something that they have been steady and consistent on all season. Shots on goal allowed and shots on goal for per game. Allowed, 29.2 for the Kraken, 33.9 for Montreal, and shots on goal for 30.4 for the Kraken, 28.4 for Montreal. So they're a little better in both those categories, but not like so much. Well, they're a little bit better. Players to watch over the last 5. In points, McCann with 5 and Caulfield with 4. In goals, McCann with 3, Caulfield with 2. And that's sad. 5 games, Caulfield just 2 goals. I mean, he's got to pick it up. Caulfield definitely got to pick it up. He's getting the shots. He's getting he's getting the touches, all that stuff. That he's playing well too, but they're not going in the way they should. Assists: Bjorkstrand with 4 for the Kraken, Matheson with 3 for Montreal, and plus minus. Tolvanen plus 3, Armia plus 2. Team leaders in goals: McCann 11. And for Montreal, Suzuki 7, but there's 2 other guys tied with that. Caulfield and I'm not sure who it is. I should know who. Newhook. And points: Bjorkstrand 20 and Suzuki 20. Time on ice 23-39 for Larson and 24-52 for Matheson. And wins: Grubauer with 5 and Monty with 5. Atlantic standings. That 1 point put Montreal up a notch into 6th place. So from top to bottom, you got Boston, Florida, Detroit, Toronto, Lightning, Montreal, Buffalo, Ottawa. But between Buffalo, Montreal, the Lightning, that's, you're looking at 3 points. So they're not in the playoffs, but then they're not that far behind the other teams either. It's pretty tight, except for Boston, who's pretty much up there by themselves. It's a pretty tight division. Standings in the NHL for Montreal, 23rd. They've got the Devils and Calgary ahead of them, also with 23 points, and they're basically tied with Calgary. They are. I guess there's other tiebreaker things that I don't have here. Below them, Buffalo and the Kraken, just 1 point below. And Kraken top 5 scoring: Bjorkstrand 7 goals, 13 assists, 20 points plus 2. Vince Dunn 3 goals, 16 assists, 19 points minus 6. McCann 11 goals, 5 assists, 16 points minus 10. Tolvanen 6, 10, 16 points plus 3. And Jaden Schwartz 8, 7, and 15 points and a minus 9 for Montreal. Suzuki leading the way this time: 7 goals, 13 assists, 20 points minus 8. Caulfield 7 goals, 12 assists, 19 points even. Matheson 5, 13 for 18 points minus 9. Newhook 7, 6 for 13 points minus 5. He's going to stay at that for a while and drop down. Monahan 6 goals, 7 assists, 13 points minus 7. He's been stuck there for, seems like, a little while. Goalies tonight, I'm not sure who their goalie is. I don't have their lines, but Grubauer 5-7-1, 3.37 goals against, 8.82 save percentage, no shutouts. D'accord, and then if you put a hyphen there after the D, that kind of wouldn't it be okay in French? Or it might be all one word without the hyphen, but that means okay. So it's Joey Okay, 3-4-5, 2.92 goals against, 8.98 save percentage, no shutouts. We're going to have Monty tonight in nets, 5-3-1, 2.73 goals against, 9.10 save percentage, no shutouts, but he does have a 9.48 save percentage in 5-on-5 play. And when you're mostly on 5-on-5 play, I think that's pretty damn good. Sam Montembeault rounding out into a fine NHL goalie. Okay, Habs forward lines, and these are from Arpon Basu, not the official ones. I don't know what uniform that is on the bottom there for Stevens. He's not wearing number 22. He's wearing number 13. Start from the top. Suzuki, Caulfield, Slavkovsky. So they're back. I think they played a little bit together. They're back together. Let's see how that works out. I'm hoping for the best. Slavs earned it. Playing well, and these guys should be able to put up points. Second line, no, it's not a mistake. Jake Evans is centering Monahan and Anderson. That is the way it is. You might have seen it the other way with Monahan in the middle, but it's not. Arpon Basu retweeted and said, no, Evans in the center, Monahan on the wing. Third line, Dvorak, Pearson, and Gallagher. And then fourth line, Stevens, Armia, and Ullinen. I don't understand. Ullinen has shown sparks of really good things. I don't know why he's buried there on the fourth line. And Andy's on the second line right now. I don't get it. Defense, pretty much unchanged. Matheson and Lindstrom, Gooley and Barron, Struble and Kovacevic. I know that Arbor and David Savard are both skating with the team, and I don't know if that means potentially one or both of these guys are in the lineup. I don't know, but Lindstrom and Struble probably go down if that's the case, but we'll see how that all works out. And that is it. That's all I got for you. Let me know in the comment section what you think of the lines or whatever I've got here. And yeah, don't forget whose card is that? Whose card is that? Give your guess for the Guess the Score contest. And I'll see you at 7 for the live stream and the hangout for the game. No, I don't show the game, but we hang out, we talk. I do some play-by-play and color commentary. And it's like watching with a friend, a bunch of friends that are in the chat, and you're not alone watching the game. That's the main attraction. Hopefully you'll be there. And that's it. That's it. Till then, stay safe. Peace out. And I'll see you soon. Have a good day. And ciao, everybody.